Hollywood in the 1940s glittered with stars, premieres, and dreams. But behind the glamour, a young aspiring actress was found brutally murdered, her body sliced in half, left in a vacant lot. The media called her the Black Dahlia. Her killer was never caught. Today, we dive into the chilling mystery that still haunts Tinseltown. Los Angeles, January 15, 1947. The city sparkled with stars and premieres, yet behind the bright lights, darkness waited. In a vacant lot in Leimert Park, the body of Elizabeth Short, barely 22, was discovered, gruesomely severed in two, drained of blood, and eerily posed. She would become known as the Black Dahlia, and her murder would ignite a media frenzy that still reverberates decades later. Elizabeth was not a stranger to ambition. A young woman chasing dreams of stardom in Hollywood, she had charm, ambition, and determination. But the streets of Los Angeles held shadows darker than anyone could anticipate. Her brutal death wasn't just a crime, it was a spectacle, one the public couldn't turn away from. This case became the template for every Hollywood More story that followed. But what made it so terrifying wasn't only the violence, it was the complete absence of answers. No suspect definitively identified. No arrest. Just questions that multiply like shadows at dusk. The LAPD faced intense pressure. Reporters camped near every angle of the investigation, turning Elizabeth Short into a symbol, a story, and, in many ways, a mystery for public consumption. Every detail of her life was scrutinized. Every theory discussed. Letters claiming to be from her killer poured in, some detailed the crime, others were hoaxes, further clouding the investigation. This media circus magnified the horror. Reporters sensationalized Elizabeth's life and death, labeling her the Black Dahlia after a film noir of the time, even though she had never been called that in life. The public devoured the story, eager for clues, gossip, or a glimpse into the dark corners of Tinseltown. But the investigation struggled with its own shadows, leads were contradictory, suspects came and went, and critical evidence seemed either lost or ignored. The case became a labyrinth, every path leading to more confusion than clarity. Over the decades, countless suspects have been proposed. George Hodel, a physician with ties to the Hollywood elite, emerged as a primary theory due to circumstantial evidence and alleged confessions whispered within his circle. Others included acquaintances of Elizabeth, men with criminal histories, and even investigators who speculated about broader connections to organized crime, yet no arrest was ever made. No trial. And no resolution. Every suspect opens a new set of questions: motive, opportunity, and psychological profile. Some letters supposedly from the killer offered chilling hints, but authenticity was never verified. The case also spawned rumors, conspiracies, and a subculture of true crime obsession. For many, the Black Dahlia isn't just a murder, it's a window into the darkest aspects of Hollywood, where fame and danger collide. If this story fascinates you, like this video and subscribe, because next we're delving into forensic breakthroughs and modern investigations, exploring what new technology can reveal about an unsolved Hollywood mystery. Your theories and comments might even be featured in our next breakdown. The chilling reality is that Elizabeth Short's murder remains unsolved. The brutality, the staging, and the sheer audacity of the crime shocked a city and a nation. Hollywood glamour could not shield her life from the dark forces lurking in its underbelly. Her murder not only influenced countless films and novels but also changed how law enforcement approached high-profile crimes. It revealed the interplay of media sensationalism, public obsession, and the challenges of solving crimes in a sprawling metropolis. Even today, investigators, historians, and amateur sleuths pore over old files, hoping for a clue that could finally solve the puzzle. Each theory, suspect, or alleged confession reminds us that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, and far more elusive. The Black Dahlia story is not only a tale of violence, it is a story of cultural obsession, unresolved questions, and the human need to seek answers in darkness. Her life, death, and the media storm surrounding her case are reminders that some mysteries endure because they touch something deeper: our curiosity, our fear, and our fascination with the unknown. Her name has become synonymous with Hollywood's darkest secrets. Yet, while we may never know who committed the crime, Elizabeth Short's story continues to captivate, warn, and inspire investigations decades later. In the next video, we'll explore The Boy in the Box, one of America's most haunting unsolved child murders. A young life lost, clues hidden for decades, and a mystery that continues to baffle investigators, a story that might finally connect with some of the patterns we've seen in the Zodiac and Black Dahlia cases. If you're captivated by unsolved mysteries, dark history, and chilling true crime stories, subscribe and turn on notifications. Share your theories in the comments. What do you think really happened to Elizabeth Short? Your idea could appear in our next community spotlight.